Hey everybody, welcome back. So last time we left off, we were building a bunch of walls to surround our village here. Now, we're getting most of the way there. Well, I guess maybe halfway there. Also, I forgot last time when I built these to actually block off the ability for anybody invading to get across here. So good thing I realized that before it was too late. But you can tell here, I'm basically making blocking points so they can't even just walk across here, for instance. And that should force them down the slopes that we've basically blocked off ourselves here with walls. There's still plenty to do on this side as well. I know I said I was going to do it offline, but I decided to just start recording simply because it was taking a while and I didn't want something to happen that I want you guys to see. So, just gotta unfortunately go through that. We started hunting. Actually hunting wild boar at the moment. And in fact, we should try to tame this one because we're already trying to tame another one, another male boar. So hopefully we can maybe get some meat out of this one. Just Henrik better finish the job here or else he might get a little hurt. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, that is painfully slow. Why don't you back out? Come on now. Yeah, there you go. Boom. All right. I should put this as a priority haul. Henrik, actually, I want you to haul this. You've made the kill. I want you to haul it back. So I've also built a tailoring station. Now, we unfortunately don't have a field of flax yet. I believe we have flax seeds. Yes, we do. I could probably get away with starting that right now, actually. We really do need some winter clothes for the upcoming winter. And the clothes that they're wearing right now are starting to, unfortunately, get really tattered. And they're falling off their bodies, essentially. All right, so let's do another fencing here. Just gonna make it big. We don't necessarily need to take the entire space, obviously. I think this one can go, yep. Perfect. Same thing with this one. Perfect. And then finally, there we are. So we have this space now and we can start up a field of flax. Now I'm gonna pause it real quick because I don't want to start the field without knowing how long it'll take. So lifespan, harvest phase 5 days. We could get it by day 10 of autumn. I think we'll be okay. We'll consider this one a medium priority. I'm not going to plant barley right now, but I think we can get away with doing the flax at the moment, and eventually we'll be able to expand it out. It'll be a bigger field for us to get more flax, to weave more clothes. All right. So the other thing we were talking about in the last video is starting an underground expansion, which we just put in this little bit here just to get an idea of how we want to expand. And once again, I want to go basically a long tunnel and then it branches out into different spots so that we have a singular access. Now, I also realize that in all likelihood, we're going to have to do probably an area. We could still be underground, don't get me wrong, but we'll have to do probably an area where you'll have iron grates that give access to the sky, essentially. But it should block anybody from coming down. But basically the reason why you'd want to do this is because you need to do crafting stations, I believe certain ones outside. Like for instance, I can't do the and I could be mistaken, don't get me wrong, I could definitely be mistaken, but I believe you have to do anything that requires some kind of fire, obviously with exhaust, has to be outside, or else, you know, it won't work. I think it'll still work with my idea, but I guess we'll see in that regard. But soon as this stuff gets planted, and soon as these walls are finished, I think I'm really going to start on the underground, because the sooner we get that done, the sooner it'll be where we will ooh, cattle. Ooh, cattle. Where? Oh yeah. Can we rope that in? Let's train it. Give me that cattle. Hook me up. Holy crap, that's a lot of wolves. Please don't kill the cattle. But yeah, the soonest we get that underground going, the better I'll feel about the defensiveness of this village, because then I can start moving them down and making it harder for raiders to come in. But as it stands right now, I mean, we got plenty of wood laying around still. We got plenty of trees to still cut down when we need them. We got plenty of resources around the area as well, where we can dig it out. I mean, this whole area right here is just nutty. I mean, this is such an immense amount of iron and limestone. It's, I mean, eventually we'll dig out this entire area. But I haven't even started making any forges yet, or smelters, excuse me. So we might as well at least start doing something like that, or at least building them. I'm thinking probably the best option is here. We have plenty of clay. We can get these made, and then we thankfully have access to lots of coal here as well, which is fantastic. It'll make it easier than having to use wood, or, well, wood again, because you can, you know, turn the wood into coal itself. I did want to show you, like I mentioned, the tailoring station, so obviously I did tailoring research. I do have other options available to me now, and I'm wondering, where would it stand to actually do more research in? I hate to drop all 45 on an infirmary bed right now, just because there's so many other options available to us. Like I could do this one and this one right now, which, why not? I believe for now it might be just prudent to put all the stations into one area. But I'm realizing that I don't really have actual, like, a lot of space here. I could put it there. And then perhaps I could put the kiln here. I mean, I know I'll eventually need a lot of kilns. I don't think I'm going to do a kiln right now. But in my previous playthroughs, I've had like, you know, 7 or 8 kilns going all at the same time, making bricks. I fully intend on doing a lot of brick using and building. Oh, we got the cow. Holy crap. We got a cow. Is it female or male? Female. Nice. Very nice. May have to make a bigger barn. We've also got, you know, more animals coming in. Surprised that we haven't seen more chickens, unfortunately, but I'm not terribly worried. We're doing well in hay, too. All right, I think the prudent approach right now is to get more of these walls done and start, like I mentioned, start the digging and go from there. So I'm gonna do a little bit of fast forwarding, and I'll see you guys here in just a moment when we get more complete view of what we're doing underground. So see you soon. All right, we are finally done with the walls here. So every wall has been built. Everything is good and ready to go here. I think now we can head on down into the underground, the Underdark, and start our process here. So let's take a look here. Now, what I want to do is get this tunnel dug. And once we get it dug, we can build our cross beams here every 3, like I mentioned. That way we can play it safer. I guess it's technically every 2 empty spaces there's a cross beam. So 1, 2 beam, 1, 2 beam, etc. But I think that's the safest route to take. The only time I don't think I'll do that is when we need to do the other avenues of approach here, which would be probably a beam, 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 I guess. A 4-way beam. It's kind of weird seeing them just floating simply because we're underground along with all the animals. Can't do that, but yeah, I think we have a good defensive set here. Most areas should be blocked off. In fact, if we do a quick scan here, like this is completely blocked. There's no chance that they'll ever go through here. This here. This here. In fact, I forgot to mention, I did cancel the one over here and I just got rid of the ramp. Like, why? Why? I don't know why I didn't do that originally. Because then they have to come all the way down here, which if we build a defensive tower, that could be an interesting thing to do. Building a tower for them to shoot down with. I didn't think about that. So what's the deal with these ladders? Why are they so weird looking? Huh. Well, anyway. So yeah. Looks like they're starting to dig down here already, which is great. So they're doing it really slowly because everyone had to go get something to eat, I guess, or decide to stand on the stairs to eat. That's an interesting route to take. Oh, I did get this taken care of, by the way. So all the food is sitting on shelves. Notice that now it rots in 43 days instead of, I think it was like 20 or something like that. I can't remember exactly how long, but they're no longer on the ground is what's important. So they are taken care of. They won't sit there and rot and turn into nothing. And I do have the culinary people working around the clock. Yeah, they're 44 out of 200. But basically when there's food to make, they make it. Just might as well get it done, because that way if we go back down. Let's see, are there meals in here? Yes. Yeah. Red currant pie decomposes in 1 year. What else do we have? Roasted meat decomposes in 1 year, or rots in 40 days, I guess I should say. But like this one doesn't rot, for instance. Junket doesn't rot, it just decomposes. Bread, more roasted meat, smoked meat. Yeah, I think we're good. So 40 days is a long time in this game, obviously. And by then, I'm pretty sure that food's going to be eaten. We don't really have a plan as to how we'll exactly expand if another villager comes in, other than just building another shared chamber until we can get all this taken care of down here. And in fact, they are finally getting this third one done, so I can prepare and get that beam. As soon as Henrik is done digging. And I haven't looked. Settlers are idle. Okay. I haven't looked yet to see if my assumptions are still correct that you shouldn't go more than 3 without having some kind of support, or else the ground falls out. I'm pretty sure that was the case before, but I can't see why that would have changed. And maybe it's wide versus, I don't know. All I know is I'm digging a tunnel, and that's what I'm on. I believe we're also deep enough. Yeah, because we're digging on the 3rd level here, which is exactly what we want. I'm not too beat up about mangling dirt. Yeah, that is the 3rd level. Okay, cool. Which means there's a whole level of dirt above this too. But now we need to figure out where we stand with iron, which they're smelting right now, which is good because we need to start building. I just put these doors on just as a means of having a door. How are settlers still idle? This is ridiculous. But yeah, I just wanted to have doors just so we could have something to block. But we definitely need to have actual defensible doors, which we can find here. Reinforced doors. We just need 10 iron ingots for each door. You know, I could actually do a little bit of this too. Let's start digging that coal. All right, we got another merchant coming in. Hopefully they'll be able to pass through our defensive structures here, but let's see, where are they? Oh yeah. He's gonna have to go all the way. Yeah, all the way this way, all the way around to here to walk through. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I failed to mention that I dug a line through here to get, to pass through, else they would have to walk all the way up and around, etc. It's really a silly path that they had to take, so. Oh, look at them. All working hard. All right. Got another beam to make. That should make it so the settlers aren't idle anymore. Just plenty of digging to do right now. Plenty of things for them to get done, which at this phase, it's going to be kind of a slow roll since, there's no reason for us to expand any further up here other than making these stations, stuff like that. Like we need to have iron, for instance, so it obviously made sense to make those. I could do block cutting, but I'm not necessarily ready to use limestone as a brick source yet. Or I guess as a block source, block bricks, whatever. But we do have quite a bit of clay, which we also have access to tons of it right here. And we could still access this without, messing with our defensiveness here, because we're not going to dig through here, for instance, in terms of like a straight line. We would just dig out this top level. And I think it ends there. And again, we still have all this here too. Just tons and tons of resources in this area. A much easier time when it comes to resources. Now, for our research, we are at the point where I think we should just do this and build the second research table if it'll fit. I didn't even think about that. Now, ain't that something? All right. Well, we have the ability to do a second research table, but we don't have the space. So I'm thinking probably the only thing I can do is that. And then that should give us, yep, that will give us the space. So I'll get rid of these. Or actually, no. Can I move them? Move that one. I think these ones I'll have to get rid of, which is okay. But at least I can salvage one. That way we can get research 2 going. He'll still do research for, you know, the 45 that we have allocated. And then he'll start doing this tier 2 research. I'm trying to hide my yawns. I'm pretty tired right now, but I apologize if you see me yawning. Unfortunately, I'm just human. Can't help it. I'm trying my best not to yawn. All right. So we got more coal going, and we can actually look at that. We have plenty of iron now. So why don't we start with this door here? Let's get rid of it, as well as this one. Get ready for reinforced doors. Just you watch. I get rid of these doors and all of a sudden we get raided or something stupid. All right, I'm going to speed up the time just a little bit here. Maybe not tier 3. Actually, yeah, let's just do speed 3. We're going to give this a watch here. All right, so that one's taken care of. So let's get that reinforced door up. Now this will make it a lot harder for them to get through, for sure, because they're not going to be able to easily break it down. I mean, they could break it down, don't get me wrong. It just takes them like triple the time or whatever it is. It's a good amount of time. It's definitely a lot more difficult for them to get through. We have Thiberg over here dutifully getting rid of the coal for us. Let's check underground again. We are almost ready for the next cross beam. Perfect. I was hoping Uda was about to do that. Excellent. And this is going swimmingly. I think this point here, let's see. Beam 1, 2, beam 1, 2, beam 1, 2. Yes, I think that's what we want. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's the good point to make a like a cross hallway for our branch out. I'm thinking probably because I know I mentioned, you know, one side's gonna be residential, one side's gonna be commercial, and I believe I said, like, as we're looking down, I believe I said this side's gonna be residential, this side's gonna be commercial. So I'm trying to think of like what's the best area that's gonna have the least amount of impact on our resources, like, because this is all rocky soil, and I would want to dig that out. I could replace it with soil. I mean, I could get terraforming here next, for instance, so that when I dig all this out, I replace it with soil, so it has a top to it essentially, and then you know, maybe eventually I will get rid of it and use the iron grates there, but we'll see how that works out. Let's take a look again down here, and this is going well. Oh, I never even talked to the merchant. Oopsie. Honestly, I don't have anything to trade. It's okay. Okay, we got rid of that door, so let's get the reinforced door up. Side. Yes. And have they built the doors over here? Yes. Okay, that's good. I believe those are the only door access I had. No, that's wrong. There we go. That should be it. I want to try to limit it as much as possible because I don't want too many things or too many points where we have to defend. Just heard my cat jump down. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I mean, it probably is pretty obvious at this point, but green screen. I'm trying to negotiate how I look on it right now. And I can't really tell because all the lights I have shining at me are so bright that everything looks really weird. I don't have proper, I guess, streamer lights or what have you. I just have standard lights at the moment, and that's just cost. I mean, I'm obviously not making any money off these videos currently, so everything is coming out of pocket. My you know, day-to-day job is what's providing that, and I'm working with what I have. I plan on getting a new camera at some point here, but if I had a means to make money off these videos, I would have tried, but I'm not. I think it's best to just keep working at it like I have been, which, by the way, we are at, let's see, 123 subs now. Welcome to the 23 of you since we had the 100 sub special video the other day. I really appreciate you guys joining up and following along as we guide our village here. All right, I think I'm going to skip time ahead a little bit. Oh, here we go. Here's proof that I didn't really need to do that, essentially. Well, that's good to know. Still going to put them up. Anyway, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit until we get a little bit more fleshed out space here. And I'll see you guys here in just a moment. All right, guys, welcome back. So we have a new settler coming in. So it says, Salvation, the Church of the Third Coming. Whether it was the Third Coming seeking a poor sinner to make an example of, or some other zealots was unclear. A Warnock raved about religion, torture, escape, but the details were confused. Would you give them refuge? Danger might ensue. Yeah, we're gonna give them some refuge because we are ready for that. So they're gonna have 2 archers, 1 fierce marauder, and 4 normal marauders. So it's gonna be basically 6 on 7. But we've prepared for this situation, so let's help this guy in. They're gonna be here in a little over, or just under 2 days. Let's first see how good you are. What are you good at? You're good at intellectual, you're good at botany. Excellent. And you're good at smithing. Perfect. And you're a marksman. Perfect. Alright, you're gonna be a patient. You're gonna yeah, you could 3 on the 10. Now let's do 1. Might as well have everyone on 1. Convalesce is 1. That's fine. I'm not gonna have you cook. We'll have you as a smithy. I think that's good. And I haven't touched anybody's schedules. As you can see here, I just have anything as their schedule. It's back and forth with me on how I really like to schedule when I play a game, play a save file or whatever. I sometimes do work and then leisure and then more work, etc. But I don't know. I find that they're most efficient at keeping themselves happy and doing the work that I need them to do if I just keep it as anything. And then obviously having sleep, you know, between these times here. But I actually did have it set on this gameplay right now. I had it set for like, it was like something like this where I gave them like between 12 and 2 or 12 and 3, I guess. And there was just too many problems. They would waste time doing certain things which were less impactful than the others. I don't know. It just didn't pan out very well. So I'm going to leave that as is for now, but you could tell, look at the path that he has to take just to get in, which is exactly what we want for the raiders when they come in. Oh, we do need to build him a bed. He's hungry currently. We've already discussed how we're not necessarily prepared for another person right now, other than doing this. So just gonna do this. Henrik, I know you're praying, but I need you to make the bed. So you're allowed to do anything unless I tell you to do something. Perfect. All right. There you are, Mr. Cox. You may convalesce and wait for medical treatment. Excellent. All right. So as you can tell here, I started, I'm gonna pause it here again. I started the process of opening up this area to residential units. So what I want to do essentially is, I'm just going to use this as an example. So I'm basically going to make this hallway here. And then I'm going to have probably right here. So this will be like a doorway. And then I'm probably going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 by 7 is a little big. Maybe this space will work. So that would be a residential unit right here. So a 5 by 7. 35 square blocks. I don't know what that would be. I don't know what unit of measurement we're using here on this. But that's what it would look like essentially. And then let's say another door here. Actually, you know what? It'd be one more line here and then another door here. And then there you go. So that's what it'd look like. Again, you'd have to have some kind of support structure here. What I would do though, I'd have to do it slowly and methodically because I don't, again, want the ground to just fall down. So I'd have to first probably do the perimeter of each room and then put in the, like be it wood or clay bricks or what have you, a perimeter side of a wall essentially, and then start the inside process. What would that look like if I had a bed? I mean, it's a pretty modest space, but it's functional. It works. So let's just be sure to cancel these and that. And then let's actually do this. Let's cancel that for now and just have them do this dig. And then we could start that way. It's going to be kind of a funky way to start, but it should work out in our favor. Again, it's about playing it safe. I just don't want to mess it up. I've done it in the past in my other gameplay. Gameplay. My other gameplay, but playthroughs. There's the word I was looking for. Big brain. But it really sucks to see just all your hard work on the surface just crumble and fall straight down on you. Oh, look at this. Got a little forest growing here. I think I might leave those be just for the moment so they can spread out a little bit. Good. They harvested all this. That's good. We're not sowing now because it's too late in the season. We could probably get away with... How many saplings do we have? We have a lot of birch saplings. Could just do this in the meantime. No, that seems like a silly idea. I don't want to take up the space if I can get more flax. Let's just do it right here. $48 seeds. Looks like it works for me. We have maple. We have a lot of maple. We'll just do another 48. 48 and 48. Hopefully it's not too overwhelming. But we should be able to plant them at any time if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's set this to don't sow for now. Just to play it safe. All right. We've entered winter. This is where it's going to get kind of iffy because we don't have a lot of winter clothes. We'll put a pause on summer clothes for now. At least we're making winter clothes and it looks like we're going to have one more here, which is good. That's good. But let's manage our folks here. So winter, summer, winter. Just make sure winter's set. Okay, so we have two folks who are not wearing winter, which that's right now that's good. Oh yeah, we need to have him with a ranged weapon here. All right, cool. Should be now getting the proper clothing. Did she actually put it on? Yes, excellent. Okay, cool. The more her skill goes up, the more our clothes will no longer be flimsy. They'll be better. She's currently sitting at a tailoring skill of 23, so I'm surprised she's not making better than flimsy. But it is what it is. It's what we're working with. In about a day, we should see a new raid coming in. So I'm going to fast forward to there, and I will see you in just a moment. Alright guys, welcome back. So, the raiders have arrived. They are violent extortionists. It says the zealots demanded that you relinquish a Warnock immediately, to be burned at the stake or possibly flayed alive for their manifold sins. God's will should be done. They were authorized to kill. Well, we're not sending them back. You're gonna have to fight us, so have fun with that. This is a really cool image, by the way. But it's not actually what's going to happen. They're going to be less geared than that, so. Let's take a look and see how well they handle it. So we're going to take up arms and make ready for battle. So first, pause. Where are they coming from? Excellent. Okay, so we want all of the archers to be drafted. And I want you to head up here. And then the 3 melee folk draft and head here. All right. That's assuming they're coming there, I guess. Oh, I can't go super fast, unfortunately. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. Perfect. So hopefully that means we have the ability to fire down upon them. Wait, which way are they going? Huh. Okay, we may have to change direction here. Let's see what's happening. Okay, they're going over here. Okay, so sorry, I got kind of silent there because I'm just trying to figure out what in the heck the AI is doing. So I'm thinking probably better to have them come over here. I wish I wouldn't do that. Let's have you go here. Go there. Henrik. Owarnock. And Oswald. Margeria and Henry can head right there. I'm assuming that's where they're going. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, crap. I forgot to add. Oh, man. That's a big oof on my part. All right, everyone. This might still be okay. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, they had to go down the ladder, so they were screwed. Okay, it still worked. We still... Oh, brilliant. It's just so silly. Okay. Well, big oof, but at the same time, big win. Because they, yeah. You can't hear the clap. Here we go. All right, let's tell everyone to undraft themselves here. And let's make sure that the forbidden is unforbidden. Right? Yeah, okay, cool. That should help. Man, there's a lot of dead bodies here, but big success. Big success. And with that success, I think this is actually a good time to stop now. Before I do it, say my goodbyes here, I do want you to note that I have actually started this process here, as I mentioned. It's just going to go around the perimeter, and then we'll dig out this central area and then build our beams and whatnot. But this is the start of our underground lives, so to speak. So next video, we will be doing that pretty much exclusively. We're going to make sure that's taken care of and built out so that we can finally get our individual chambers back again. So until the next one, I truly appreciate everyone following along and watching my videos, etc. So if you like the video, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.